So Chinese consists of characters, and each character has its own pronunciation as well. So this is when we learn about Pinyin. It's the pronunciation for each character in our own Latin alphabet. Now let's start with the three characters that we already know and give them their respective Pinyin. Let's start with the number 1. It's pronounced E, 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 E. Read that together with me, please. E, E. So here's the Pinyin for that. E, 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 E. It's quite easy, isn't it? Great. Number 2 now is Er. There are different tones as well, but we'll talk about those later on in this course. Note now that each character has a very short pronunciation. The Pinyin for each character actually never exceeds 1 syllable. Like my name has 2 syllables. You can say Felix, Felix. That's 2 syllables, 2 claps. Or number 1 now, remember, 1 character, 1 syllable. So number 1 is a good example of that. E, E, it's just 1 clap. Very, very short, very easy to remember. Very thankful for that, Chinese. Thank you very much. I bow for you. Let's move on to number 2 now. So we can hear just 1 clap, easy to remember. Now the last character so far is number 3, and we say san, san. In a few videos from now, I'll help you with a way to remember that one, because it'll actually be quite easy. It'll be helpful for you to know this one, and it'll be easy to remember later on. So far, we have 1, 2, and 3. Let's count them together now. I, san. So in written form, they would look like this. But in spoken form, let me say this again now. In spoken form, they will sound like this. Let me do this slowly and then quicker. I, san. I, san. You'll hear this a lot because this is obviously 1, 2, 3. Very common in Chinese. I, san. Read together with me, please. Read together with me. Wonderful. You might feel that this is just a random pronunciation, but don't worry. There are actually patterns behind it. And in many cases, you can actually even predict the pronunciation for these characters. We'll do that later on. We'll talk more about that in other videos though. For now, I, san is plenty enough. I, san, 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 san. Now every time we learn a new character here, I'll show you the character and also write the Pinyin underneath, as you can see all over here. Look at that. I, san.